you do to, what you did in your childhood and when you was in school to talk to people, to become introvert and to socialize with people, because many of the people just get all day they spend in the mobile. They really talk with people out there, so they don't know how to communicate, how to interact. So how you can help those type of people?
Yeah, I can tell you in my youth it was totally different. I'm making a joke now. I say I had such a miserable childhood. I had to play with my mates all the time, you know. There were no computers, not even TV or or phones. We had to play outside and be creative about our plays. We climbed the trees, we swam the seas, we did a lot of things
But this is
without
the,
any kind of device, and communication was not a problem at all.
yeah, exactly. And this is, I think, the beautiful childhood. Childhood is all about enjoying the real world, enjoying the real
Yeah,
life.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
And and one question, ma'am, more, that what you will suggest to the children and people out there who are just addicted to the mobile phone and they want to get out of that, but they can't help themselves. So what's your take on this?
Yeah, I think everybody has classmates, best friends, relatives. Maybe they can fix a schedule, let's say one starting with 1 hour a week, not being connected to the phone, and just meet their friends and talk to each other, or another hour to do sports, or another hour to read a book, or just um, start with 1 hour closing. You, you will find out the result is the same. Now people are so dependent on likes and stuff, yeah. So
Yeah.
now you have 10 likes, let's say, and half an hour later you have 15 likes. So why do you have to stare for half an hour at the phone, seeing the number of likes grow? Yeah, so it's so stupid,
Yeah.
yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we even have restaurants, meanwhile, that have a sign at the door. Please leave your mobile phone off and talk to each other. So,
Wow.
yeah, they
Me,
will not accept any devices in their restaurants. And I think that's a very good idea, because using the mobile phone while you have your meals, that is a real bad habit.
yeah, exactly. You don't get the taste of food even.
Yeah, even. Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
and actually it's precious family time or time with friends when you have the meals together. You should communicate and talk to each other instead of looking at your phones.
Yes. So, ma'am, you're talking about mobile phones and all of these kind of things. They are somewhere, become a mode of distraction for people. And on the other hand, technology helping a lot. It's helping people to grow. It's creating a different kind of jobs, new kind of jobs and all. And on the other hand, it's becoming a very mean essential for distraction, for attention span problem, for focus problem. So what you suggest to the students out there in India as well as other part of the world, to how to get out of that? Because
Yeah.
it's really a miserable problem that people are facing.
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you think
I
exactly about
understand.
technology?
Yeah. I think I have learned to focus on things because I didn't grow up with all those devices. Even though I like them a lot, I spend a lot of time online as well. But I focus on what I'm doing. For example, when I'm writing an article or something, I don't listen to music at the same time or have YouTube open and get distracted all the time, because if I focus on what I'm doing, I only need half of the time for it. So I can watch the same thing afterwards. Yeah? And even though you use, let's say you are looking for a certain video on YouTube about a certain topic. So they suggest you a lot of other videos on the right side, you know that. And yeah, you should always go on full screen so you don't see the other suggestions and you can focus on what you really want to do. This is my suggestion about YouTube, for example. And
There is a quote that if you're doing two things together, that means you're not doing either of them. So
at least not 200%. Yeah, you maybe you do each of them to 70%, but you cannot give your full attention. That's true.
yeah, exactly. Actually, that's what I just want to know that do you watch Bollywood movies and all these kind of things? Do,
Yeah, I've often been asked. Actually, my daughter loves the Bollywood movies because of the dancing and singing. And yeah,
yeah.
from my perspective, I think they are all a little bit too long. 3.5 hours. That is for me. I'm a very active person. That's too long for me to focus on this movie. And actually, I like another genre of movies. I prefer crime stories or even horror movies. I like them better
Wow.
than those dramas or love stories. You know, so it's just a different type. It's a matter of taste.
Yes, that's what you were saying in VC also. It's a matter of taste, exactly. We should not judge people by the movies they watch.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody would talk to me when I tell them I just love horror movies.
No, 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 no. I
Yeah.
will talk to you. Actually, I'm interested in horror movies and horror type of thing. Do you really think, ma'am, ghost exist or God exists or some spiritual kind of things are there?
Well, actually, no. Yeah, I'm a kind of rational person, and yeah, I let's say if we are all honest, we should all be agnostics because nobody knows. Yeah. So it means we just don't know. I don't really believe. Um, on the other hand, I don't know if there is something. There is no evidence. And I have never understood why people are even fighting about religions because there's no evidence for anything. So it's just a belief. How can I fight about a belief? No. This is a sad thing, from my perspective.
This is most miserable thing. I mean, people don't understand that if even they believe in God, let's say that God itself says that don't harm anyone, and on the other hand, for that God, you are harming people. So
Yeah,
bloodshed on the name of religion is makes no sense. I mean,
yeah, yeah. People don't follow their own rules. And I think most of the rules you have from religions are just rules how to live in a community. Yeah. Like don't
yes,
harm any other, don't want what others already possess, have respect for your parents, elders, and so on. Those are just rules you need to live together in a community. And I think that is not strictly related to religion. It's a common thing for everybody. And if people
yeah.
would just follow those rules, we would have a peaceful world. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think religion was made to unite people, and people are making it to divide people. So it's just not done. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, and not only to unite people, that is one reason, but when religions came up, it was also to manipulate and rule people. it's easier to rule the masses when they are united. Huh?
Yeah, it was just, if someone's belief or something, if you can win the belief of someone, you can make them to do anything. So I
Yes.
think, yeah, it was just a tool to make people under your rule,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's how
So
I see it as well. Yeah. And it's still the case. That is the sad story. Nothing has changed. Huh? In some yeah. And I think I don't want to talk to about that too much, but I think a belief is something very personal, very intimate, and you can believe whatever you want. If you think there is the big blue tomato outside there, you can believe in it. But the only thing I request is don't ask me to do the same.
oh my God, we are same on that level. I mean, initially, I try to convince people that there is no different religion or different God. But when
Exactly.
I realized that that's their belief, and let's believe, make them whatever they believe. But the thing is, if that belief is not harming somebody else, I will not interfere. But if it start to going to harm someone else, absolutely I'm going to interfere, because buddy, that means that it's not your personal thing because it's harming someone else, right? So
Yeah.
that's my take on it.
Yeah, that's also my approach. Just believe whatever you want, what makes you happy, but don't force people or expect them to believe the same because there's no
Yes,
good or bad or right or wrong about beliefs.
yes. So at last, I wanna ask you something, that what is the picture that you see in your mind when you first listen the word India?
Oh, my first impression is I know, of course, what everybody knows about the big river, the Ganges. We know about the temples. We know about the colorful clothes people wear. I'm a big fan of saris. Unfortunately, I cannot wear them here, but I like the colorful clothes. I like let's say, people spread good vibes, people from India. They are kind of calm. Many of them are quite wise. Even if they are young, they know a lot about life. And this is what I like and know about India. And I know that it's a noisy country because of the huge population. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, looking at the dark side, it is, of course, there are a lot of people living in conditions that you would never find in my country. And what I don't like is this caste system and, yeah, the restrictions they have for girls, for women. So since I'm a woman, yeah, this is something that makes me sad. Yeah, is something that makes me sad.
Yeah, exactly. Talking about girls, we have a concept in India that, if a girl is queen, she is the queen of king. She is not the queen of the kingdom society. So yes, we have these kind of problem, and nowadays I think we are solving it. I mean, girls are also going out and they are
Yeah,
achieving
yeah,
big things.
I have heard a lot of positive things from your government. Even doing something against the overpopulation because I think that is a big issue.
So at last, ma'am, one message that you wanna say to our people out there.
Oh yeah, what can I say? I haven't thought about that, but yeah, try to how can I say that? Try to find your inner peace, and then you can live better. Because if you are content with who you are and what you have, this is the best thing in life. It will always lead to happiness. Don't run for luxury or money or fancy things. They are just like accessoires, like attributes. They will not change you personally, and they will not make your life any better, except for the moment you buy those things.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much. Actually, it's very great to hear from you, and you have so good and mindful thoughts, thoughts of a spirituality that Indians can connect with so well. So, thank you